Pro League match to this day, so we're starting off interesting. Okay, EG. They're taking their sweet time on a defender maybe ban. This could also be a no ban.
Survey says, all right.
Cool.
So there's saving strats. There's saving strats. And then there's saving strats.
Yeah.
And I think we have the latter here. Traditional sports. When a team is looking to make a possible playoff run or something along those lines, they'll bring in the veteran. Possibly able to get the first kill here is Canadian, but no, he's going to get downed by Biologic, taking the chance, and you say goodbye to the Doc. Not promoted, not earned in any way, shape, or form. But Necrox will trade it back on Schlongi. You can hear that DMR doing good work. Achieved will be able to outduel NVK inside of security. So 2 bodies for EG have fallen as they're all going to take close range fights. Necrox getting very aggressive, possibly trying to get the head of the Zofia, but Achieved will be able to win out just watching around the door frame. Geo is nowhere near the site. He's just playing inside a kitchen, which just leaves Young all by his lonesome. Though Geo does have the Yokai drone for some possible support if need be.
You see Young looking through this double punch hole setup that he's got all the way from behind the cubby inside of Sunrise, the depths of Office, through all the way across in Blue Bar. You got a breach charge coming out onto the Blue Bar wall from Office, and looks like Geo's going to try and attempt to flank towards the main lobby momentarily. He's got some prone punch holes in the wall at service by Kegs. You got more drones coming out from EXG as they have the 4v2 handed advantage, and now Young is going to be rotating in the midst of Sunrise. He tries to relocate to a safer angle. He doesn't really have a play here other than stand and fight. It's going to be up to Geo to be the difference maker. Now Geo's made it into the main lobby as the wooden barricade behind Young will evaporate. It's the lifeline from Achieve, popping that open and holding an angle, waiting Young to peek. You still have the Yokai drones in place as well to stall out plants, but Geo is going to take the peek instead. You've got teammates calling on the drones, but no pings coming out to stop the plant. Crusher almost done, and he will complete this in behind the Blue Bar. Now Young and Geo trying to descend in through the courtyard and the Blue Bar door. They're not finding any targets, though, as EXG have peeled back beautifully. In behind the bar now, crouching up and down as Young is trying to grab at least one target, and Crusher on a drone will be the first to fall. Just spots the head of another one outside of the Blue Bar window, but can't land the shots either. A flank coming out from Geo now. He's the last man alive. Young will fall, but a good trade there from Geo onto Pojo. Leaving it in a 1v2, but we're over half the time elapsed on the diffuser, and Bio will clean that one up from the Blue Bar window. An easy wrap up there for EXG as Evil Geniuses try to take the fight to them.
It's a very intriguing start to see. I would like to know if we're going to see more of that from Evil Geniuses.
But now it's Crusher to push in, pulling out the Inox detectors. He's got another repel coming up, and Crusher will claim the life of NVK way back in the site, but Canadian with a run out through the office door will trade out Schlongi, so Evil Genius is back with the man advantage. 2 stacked inside of luggage, and they're not going to last very long. Young bearing down and will remove Crusher from play. This diffuser surrendered as well inside of luggage, leaving Achieve now to step on a Legion Mine in the pixel angle from Young held, almost decapitating, but now they'll regroup. Pojo and Achieve joining forces at the top of these theater stairs, and Young taking no quarrels, and will fall eventually to the LMGE of Achieve, leaving just Achieved and Pojo left to work out of this.
Still some utility on both sides for these two teams. He'll burn out the ADS there from Achieved, but you've got Necrox anchoring down that just small wall on pink. That's usually the spot you're going to see the smoke play out of. He's got Canadian for some covering fire, even though Canadian will have to watch more than one angle now thanks to the X-Karos going off onto that wall just by pink. Necrox will spray on in and find Achieve, which will leave Pojo there, but he'll grab 2 very impressive kills, but it doesn't matter because Necrox will still trade him out. It's going to leave Geo last alive, who doesn't even really need to be involved in anything. He just simply needs to exist, and that's what he's going to do. So EG will answer back, taking a successful defense of who about. No, there are no second bans. So you see the Valkyrie and the Capitao, and that's really all that's going to be unavailable in this matchup. Well, of course, outside of Lion and then Mozzie and Gridlock. So only 5 instead of the possible 7 operators. Crusher taking out Canadian. That's Crusher's 2nd kill as he'd taken Young out earlier on. Got Necrox still stationed down inside of the site with the Maestro not too far off as NVK will just watch that kitchen window. Geo also above, waiting to see if there's going to be any soft destruction. I think he spies the buck, but he's quite cautious in pulling the trigger. He'll cost Necrox his life, though, as Bio goes down before Geo's able to refrag. Pojo pops up and gets gunned down right in front of NVK, who will now get a couple spots on the Evil Eye Cam. Moving on over, NVK can possibly shred through the 2 members of EXG inside of service. He'll try to hasten the pace just a little bit, but he's at 3 armor, not that fast. Geo's there for some covering fire. and you'll see that both Crusher and Pojo have been downed. Achieved is very low on HP, and still these marks are coming out. Geo will secure the kill that he started earlier on Crusher, waiting to see what Achieved is going to be able to put together, but a bullet anywhere on the body will be his undoing, and it doesn't matter if it's on the leg, it doesn't matter if it's on the chest. EG will pick up their second round in a row, as Achieved could not retake the site with such low HP.
Pretty standard play all around for Excelerate there. I mean, they had one guy go upstairs.
Exactly where you want to see that 3 armor with the ACOG, and Canadian will still be able to gun down Crusher, knowing that there's going to be a second there, but it's a joint effort between both Pojo Man and Biologic. But would you look at that? Now NVK is on in. This is a beautiful Iron Man.
Thank you.
There you go, you got him. This is a beautiful Iron Man strategy. Everybody from EG is just taking turns defending inside of that office, and they're going to get a lot of kills. The bodies will pile up just outside of the site.
I was about to lose my mind. We're still equalizing at a 2v2, midway point through the round. It's Pojo and Schlongy now to push him through office into blue bar. You can hear the X-Kairos ring out, and they'll detonate onto that wall, most likely right beside that mirror. Yep, just on top of the mirror, but I don't think that's vaultable. So they're going to have to utilize another set of X-Kairos. Waste a little bit of more time, but it's not the end of the world. You got plenty of time in the bank, and it's up to Young, who was seemingly going to challenge out of that aquarium balcony and challenge the 3 members waiting outside of the office. Double door outside, but eventually elected to rotate down through luggage and come down the theater stairs for a flank. You know, I got Schlongy wary of a flank, and Pojo. They're both going in through security, headed towards the main lobby doors. Could be going for a rotate towards Young, who's now positioned himself inside of Courtyard, and he's anchored up on the left-hand side of the door frame. Probably one of the least expected spots inside of Courtyard to be played, but now Pojo will wide sweep across with diffuser in hand, and they almost angle in on a beautiful shot there from Pojo. Great read there from the remaining members of Excelerate. And now just unable to lock on the target is Geo, and Schlongy will take 1 bullet to the leg down inside of the main lobby. Looks like it's Schlongy prone inside of the main lobby, looking through these kill holes that have been pre-made by the defense. And Nitrocell gets ripped out by Geo, but not tossed just yet, playing patient. Trying to wait for this plant to go down. The Nitro will be sent out now behind the bar. It'll collect the life of Pojo. That's diffuser lost. Schlongy has to rush up now for the kill. Sprinting full tilt at the kitchen hallway doors into Sunrise. The pre-fires will miss, and Geo on the re-peek lands it onto Schlongy. Excelerate will lose yet another. Evil Geniuses, the one-man show of Geo, able to clutch that out in a 1v2. Beautifully played. The separation there from EXG, kind of questionable. I mean, you still have your hard breach should you need it anywhere else, but you're right. There's not really a whole lot he can do, especially being in a plant scenario. But as I say that, Pojo will collect a kill onto Young. The Rook will fall, achieved in tandem, and Geo on the re-peek. You got NVK with 2 on the Alda as well. It's all falling apart for Excelerate now. They had the 5v3 advantage, and it quickly disintegrates into a 2v3 to try and work out of. Schlongy's made it to the top of Cool Vibe stairs, but they've lost diffuser control, and you've still got Bio repelled out on the big window, taking fire. Rushing into Hookah now, claiming the life of NVK from behind is Schlongy, so the tandem is now evened up in man count. Geo at the vase, and now pressure in behind the bar, but Necrox just ducking under fire, able to land the shots onto Bio. Geo as well, cleaning up duty, and that is Excelerate dropping another one. It's Evil Geniuses on a bit of a run right now.
This is a team that didn't ban a single operator, now taking 4 rounds in a row. But more than the HP that will be dire for him is the fact that he's also lost the advantage of surprise. So he'll play up top, waiting to try to get back to site. His cross could be held from inside of the main lobbies. You see the plant going down, and there's no information for EG right now. Excelerate looking to be able to bounce back. Young is just a foot away, but doesn't know that through the wall, the planter will go off. We're going to lose that fight to Crusher, though, as Canadian will take 1 down for EG, running out for a possible second, but it's tough. There's only 2 members of EG just left to make that 1. As Canadian will be the last one left, as the entire site has been pushed by EXG. NVK will fall, and Canadian will look to walk right in. He's going to be covered from 2 separate angles, and just to add insult to injury, it's the sidearm shotgun that you don't really see doing a lot of actual damage from Crusher as he's prone. That's a nice bounce back from EXG, hopefully giving them some momentum to keep this close through the second half as these 2 teams will switch sides. Trying to defend as best as he can. He's got the MP5K, which is a bit strange to see for a mute. He's going to have a bit of a longer range there if he needs to. No shotgun in his hands. Evil Geniuses will lose NVK, so there goes your possible flank watch. Young is going to just endure as much of that Guma in pain as he can, but he's going to get silenced, and there's another from EXG. But EG will bounce back. Necrox taking down Crusher. It's a 2v2. There goes Necrox to Pojo Man, a second kill, and Canadian now with the diffuser down below as Zofia will have to get into the site but he doesn't have a lot of time to go.
This is your more typical setup for the Canadian, but he's carrying Diffuser, which is a good thing. It seems like everyone, though, has read that Canadian will be retreating towards the cool vibe stairs. As he presses up, he's got 2 on his right. Bio on 5 HP. One shot through the benches would end it all, but no. Cut down by the Alda, and Pojo will snipe the frag with the C4. There goes Canadian in the hopes of Evil Geniuses going on a run all the way to the end, to the finish line. Dashed by Accelerate. They pieced together 2 in a row. Midway point in the round, and we're approaching a standoff between Schlongy and Young. Ash right now is Young, and he's held up inside of security. Looks like he is coming to blows with Schlongy now inside of that main lobby. Schlongy's able to somehow rotate behind the main desk without taking a single point of damage. The flashbangs will come out, indicating that Young is aware of his presence. Pre-fires now from Young, and a plant going down from Geo in the middle of the round, and somehow Necrox is inside of the bathroom as well. The plant gets called and canceled there. Schlongy will tack on for 1, Crusher with another one on the Canadian. It's all Geo alone now, who tried to go in for that sneak attack plant inside of Blue Bar. Now he'll have to retreat through the security hallways. He's got 3 to find. One on his backside is Schlongy, still holed up inside of the kitchen hallway now, as he's rotated away from the main lobby desk. And that's where the most recent intel would have been on Schlongy from the call out from Young. You're just waiting to see if anyone's rotated. Inside of Courtyard, though, will be Bio. Yeah, Crouching Tiger in behind that half wall. It's 3 straight rounds for EXG now. It was a 4-1 lead for Evil Geniuses, now equalized at a 4-4. And in that round there, I mean,
At least keep you safe, as the first Adrenal Surge will end. You can see EG is just primed and ready to push on in. They are all in a variety of different positions all over the map. And I'll start off with Canadian. Necrox can't do much. Gun down from Pojo Man. That's kill number 11. It's been a resurge from the man they call Poj Zera. Canadian just going for broke, but he's going to see Poj. Oh no! He still has time to blow out the MP5K, and he gets Canadian, despite a bit of a miss there. And a panic from Canadian, not knowing which target to prioritize. Still downstairs, Geo's going to see the Pulse, wearing the EG skin. Just a bit of irony as Achieve takes out Young, Geo takes out Achieved, and what's going to happen with the remaining members of EG? Geo's going to try to get upstairs to join NVK, who spotted 2 bodies of Accelerate. You know that one's going to be playing in the back, and Pojo just narrowly misses, losing his head to Geo's Egress up the hallway, over by Luggage. MP5K trying to work around the side, Schlongy down to NVK, and both members of EXG are so low that this is very winnable. And it doesn't matter where he hits on the body. Once again, Biologic so low on HP that even though he tries the strat, referred to as the bikini body, it's not going to go anywhere, as he will get bikini bodied by NVK, and EG will take the round.
I hate you.
It's a very pivotal round at which you can see EXG taking a bit too many chances. I think they didn't expect 2 bodies to be, taken out early on against Necrox, and it really takes the C7E in this position, but look at that! EXG with an answer of their own! They dominate that kill feed. 4 kills for EXG all the way down, and it'll be Necrox in this position, who started off with the 2 kills, and that's all EG has so far. I don't think he's going to notice exactly where the full positioning of EXG is, and he might not be aware of the fact that Pojo and Crusher have also both been down. Oh, there he is! But Bio's there to be able to get him. Crusher was back up on 1 HP, it appeared. But there you go. What a play. That's a no-no right there.
Establish man advantage in certain engagements while being at the whole disadvantage. You've got air jabs now placed for any rotations into the blue bar door. You got to be worried about the rotate hole in the wall as well, and NVK will rotate it over to the Sunrise entrance to try and cordon this off. It's a small pre-placed hole inside of the barricade. You'll have to lock that down for Geo to try and attempt to plant, but you still got Crusher with smokes. The Chief can still launch out some Legion mines. It's a precarious spot here to try and get a plant off.
Geo's just going to watch intently through that window, Crusher being in the pivotal position. Pojo Man not too far off. Nitro Cell in hand, so lots of opportunity for EXG to deny an advance. There's a body above, and Pojo actually just spots him. There you go. He's going to be crawling on his belly all the way in, and it's Geo. Hit the barbed wire on Cool Vibe stairs and begin his descent on downwards, but Achieved has that angle covered. They'll see him despite the fact that there's quite a bit of bottles in the way, and Achieved with yet another. That's 4 kills for Achieved. What a round for him in particular. Because of that, it's match point for EXG. They're only 2 points away from guaranteeing themselves out of that 7th place spot.
I'm sure if you're Rise Nation, you're looking on very intently. Now, no matter what, EXG is
difficult to drone out for EG, who have struggled on entry a number of times in the past, but you have a Jackal that will aid you. The only thing that will stop Necrox will be the mutes that are going to be brought from Pojo Man. Keep that in mind, what a play from Bio as he just walks right up to NVK on the window and guns him down.
Oh, this is precarious here. The Jackal pings will come out and achieved on the cardiac sensor. Crusher will find another one, so Canadian will fall. Hitting the air jab, though, with Schlongy, but no one in range to collect on the free kill. Inside of the main lobby, achieved with another one on the pixel angle. Necrox will fall, so will Geo. It's Young alone in a 1v5 in the theater hallway. Bearing down on him will be Schlongy inside of VIP. One from his backside of the theater stairs. Beautiful shot there with the bearing onto Crusher. Vault to the deployable into the big window, but Bio will lock it out, and Excelerate will send Rise Nation to the relegation game. The standings are set in North America.
There you have it. I like that you mentioned that EG was running a bit more of a normal composition and they went back to the norm, as you called it, and it made, honestly, EXG have to work for it, and they did so quite well. So